And we're live. We're live. Get stuff ready. That isn't working. It's taking a second to go live on YouTube. So we're both live on Twitch and on YouTube. TikTok decided to ban or suspend my account. Live. Alright, so my live showing up on YouTube. I am live on YouTube, right? Should be. There we are. Okay. About chat over there. It's not like anybody's gonna talk to me on YouTube, but at least you guys can watch it vertically on YouTube. Do not want to watch it on Twitch. Smaller. Should be good. Hopefully my mouth doesn't crap out like I did yesterday. Sorry about that. Okay, should be back. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I don't have an intro. We are doing horoscope readings again for the month of August. Since this is my last stream of this month, I'll be doing horoscope readings for next month. Trying to make that into a thing on my channel. Make sure nothing catastrophic happens before, but since this, yeah, can't speak right now. Anyway, I am using for this next month's horoscope readings, the Kitchen Witch's Culinary Oracle deck for the seed, and then the Herb Crafters Tarot deck for the root, the rise, and the reach. Kind of clarifiers for the oracle reading. So I'll be doing it in groups of elements. So I'll do earth, air, fire, water signs. So I'll do the whole thing for that when I start doing them. Hopefully I can do a 4-hour stream this time, so it's not short. I think what 2.5 hours before my mouth get all. Oh, hi Scorpio. How's it going? The side of my face is still a little swollen, but this is getting better. Good, good. We're going to be doing horoscope readings this stream. Someone named the Little Hufflepuff invited me to join their party in Palia. What the heck is that? There's nobody near me. No, it's weird. Yeah, I'm going to be using the, and then also doing 3 while I'm not reading horoscopes for the next month. I'll be doing 3 card readings with that Herb Crafters Tarot. Thank you. I'll try to wear this one when I do the horoscope readings. We can start off the horoscope readings by your sign, assuming Scorpio. That's right. Oh, your moon's in Scorpio. What's your star? Your sun. Capricorn. Okay. So Earth signs, right? Yeah. Usually ends it with a ends it. Usually end the horoscope readings with Earth signs with a Virgo, but why not? We'll just start it off with this one. This white on. Today's numerology number is 8. Trying to remember the meanings for the sun, because I always say numerology numbers and shuffling, whatever. I'm going to try to mention what the 8 for numerology is. It's, like the core meanings for it is power, ambition, success, authority, eternal mastery, karma and balance, and discipline. I have my notes ready for that one. Move that over. I moved it. There. I just moved. Talking to the computer for the vertical format on YouTube. Just move the Q part open because it was kind of blocking the this thing. Just start off with Capricorn. For the month of August. For Capricorn, for your month ahead, you got strawberries. It's funny because we had cropples today. One of them was a strawberry. Right, let's see what Capricorns, root, rise, and reach. And 8. Right, Capricorn for their root. These cards are different. There's different ones for. This is a 3 of fire, fire wands, 4 of fire, 4 wands, and the Fool reversed. Yep. Horoscopes are not my forte, so give me a second. Hmm. Okay, Capricorn. So the strawberries romance on this one. The card says, enjoying strawberries dipped in chocolate, strawberry shortcake with champagne. Those are the things you can enjoy strawberries with. The card is love is in the air. Strawberries shaped like a heart are linked with romantic love. When they appear in readings, it's a sign of romance, romantic love that may be intensified or entering your life. Single, this may mean a time is approaching in which you'll be attracted to and be and be found attractive by many suitors. So if you are already in a romantic relationship, if you're already in a romantic, Jesus, this writing's very small. Oh my god, I don't want to. If you're already in a relationship, the cards means a romance rekindling. In all cases, this card indicates a romance period filled with passion, kisses. Don't be shy. Let the romance in you reawaken. So that's what this says right there. But as a horoscope reading, that seed, like this month, Capricorn, your focus is going to be on romantic energy, not just like relationships, but like in how you connect with beauty, on joy, emotional vulnerability. So romance here kind of invites openness, softness, and presence. Whether you're like you're partnered or like solo, you're kind of being encouraged to let love in August. Just express it a little more freely. For the root, you got the Three of Fire, which is Three of Wands normally. It's like in the past you've been expanding or planning for a future, looking at like a big picture or envisioning what's next. It's like a time of ambition and reaching beyond your comfort zone. So when you're ready to grow, your efforts are going to start returning results. As for the Four of Fire, which is this card to be Elder, as the plant, the herb, which is Four of Wands normally. Saying like now you're stepping into a moment of celebration, stability. The Four of Fire kind of reflects harmony in the home, joyful milestones, or like a sense of belonging. So you may be like reconnecting with your roots or enjoying the rewards after some past efforts. It's like a good time for emotional bonding, gathering, and like creating a safe and really nice space for your life. And then for the reach, we have the Fool reversed. It's going to tell you to look ahead. You may like hesitate to take a leap into something new. The reversed Fool kind of suggests a fear of change, can be reluctant to trust or like second guessing your instincts. It's something exciting might be calling to you, but you might feel a little too cautious to act right now. It's kind of saying don't let fear of the unknown hold you back from your joy this coming month. So in summary, it's kind of saying that with that strawberry romance, the month is going to ask you to lean into your emotional openness. The Three of Wands shows past growth and planning, and the Four of Wands reflects a present sense of celebration and stability. But that Fool reversed, it's kind of warning you of hesitation at the beginning of a new chapter. So just let love, trust, and guide you. So don't be afraid to begin again. Hello, natural. Natural. How's it going? Doing horoscope readings for the month of August. Just did Capricorn. We'll do Taurus next. There's a numerology numbers 8, so I'm shuffling the deck 8 times. basic. I do have video on demand, so you missed Capricorn or want to go back to it later, they'll be on Twitch and YouTube. But I'll have them all edited for just the summary part. Right, Taurus, your seed. You got strawberries again. You saw me 8 times. I shuffled it. Love's going to be a good important part for August, at least for the Earth signs. Capricorn, let's see what your root, the rise, and the reach say. Keeping it in the earth, haven't I? 6, 7, 8. Taurus, you got 5 of, excuse me, these cards are different. 5 of air reversed. This one is the Iha of fire reversed. And the Iha of water reversed. Now, just give me a second. Taurus, give him my thoughts. The fire, sorry, the air. Trying to remember. Ihas are pages, I believe. Page. Okay, so I already read the description of strawberries for Capricorn, so no need for that. So for Taurus, for the month of August coming up, strawberries, again, you're kind of being drawn to themes of love, affection, and emotional vulnerability, kind of romance, and like in this context could be about relationships, but could also be about softening or like opening your heart, letting yourself feel something deep again. And there's like that sweetness waiting. Don't resist it. For the root, we have the 5 of air, which is swords. That's what it was. Air is swords, reversed. It's saying your past is like there's may have been some conflict or harsh words, tension, especially in like communication, but reverse, it's kind of suggesting the desire to move past that. Perhaps like you've been working to resolve some misunderstandings or letting go of defensive behavior. There like may have been some regrets or an effort to heal after a fallout. Taurus. For the rise, it's the Iha fire. Just gotta remember that one. I don't remember what those are. Hira, Hira. That Iha of fire reversed is the Page of Wands reversed. That's what it was, Page. So saying currently, or you may be feeling like burnt out, hesitant, or like disconnected from inspiration. You might want like something exciting and new, but feel kind of insecure how to act on it. There's like a craving for passion, but like fear or self doubt could be blocking you right now. And for the reach, we have the Iha of Water reversed. So it's the Page of Cup reversed. Um, it's telling you, like, looking ahead, emotional expressing may continue to feel vulnerable or uncertain, but like in reverse, it's kind of suggesting a tendency to hold back your feelings, or you're struggling with some trust, or questioning your emotional instincts right now. So you might like second guess the signals you're getting from yourself or like other people. So like overall, you're Taurus with the strawberry as your seed also. It's going to call you to open up your heart gently this month. The reverse of that five of air um, kind of reflects past conflicts you're trying to move on behind, but both the reverse of Ika of fire and like the reverse of Ika of water are going to show current and future hesitations around expressing passion or and like emotion. So the energy is tender and cautious. Just kind of go slowly and don't shut down, because your vulnerability is kind of the nice thing trying to emerge this next month, of course. All right, continue on with the earth signs. Virgo, my sign. Or swear if you get strawberries again. Virgo, you got sage. I'll read what the card says after I cut the other ones. Well, Virgo, Virgo, the reach. Sorry, excuse me, for the root. Got Madre of Water, oats. For the reach, got Death, reverse. For the rise, sorry, rise reach. Two of Fire, or Want, reversed. Okay, just give me a second. Well, let's read what the Sage card says. So, enjoying Sage, ways to enjoy Sage for you. It uses the seasoning for soups or stews, garnish, poultry or pasta, roast with water, winter squash, excuse me. Again, small. um, and it says, though often used for its capacity to cleanse and clear negativity, sage also holds the power of wisdom and knowledge. Pulling this card, Inner reading means that the wisdom or knowledge you seek is right in front of you, or that you already know the answer to the question you are asking. Just, allow your own inner knowledge to guide you. Though this time, Sage's power tells us to trust the inner voice and move forward with confidence. I remember what these are, so just give me a second there. Virgo. All right, Virgo, for your month ahead, Sage, um, wisdom and knowledge is the base for that one. Um, it's gonna saying you're kind of being called to tap into your inner wisdom and life experience. The Sage right here is kind of the card of the wise elder or the quiet knower, and like the one who sees clearly even in uncertainty. Because you may not need like more information, you just may need to trust what you already know. For this month, the root, we got the Madre of Water, um, Queen of Cups. Madres are queens in this deck. Saying like in the past you've cultivated some like deep emotional awareness. You kind of, or you may have offered care to others or held space for people who needed compassion. And this card kind of suggests that you're been emotionally mature and nurturing and intuitive, um, possibly even to the point of putting others first for too long. For the rise, we have death reversed, saying like right now you may be resisting change or struggling to like release something that's already run its course. Um, Reversed, that card kind of signals a fear of transformation and avoidance of emotional endings, or like holding on to what's familiar, even like when it's no longer serves. So just letting go is going to be hard, but it's necessary next month. Um, then the Reach got the Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands reversed. Um, it's kind of saying looking ahead, you may continue to feel stuck between like options or just like afraid to act. There's potential here, but like uncertain or fear of the unknown may kind of keep you from moving forward confidently. Um, they're just kind of urging you to stop delaying and make a choice, even if the path isn't perfectly mapped. And so, like overall, um, with that sage as the seed this next month, August, um, it's about trusting your inner knowing. The Madre of Water going to show your emotional depth and past compassion, but the reverse of death is signals resistance to too much or too much needed transformation. Uh, the reverse of Two of Fire is going to warn that indecision or fear could block your momentum. You already know what must be changed if you have the courage to let go and start again. And then I'm thinking about it, it's me. I need to change the way I view my health, especially after freaking spasming my back, which I'm feeling better, by the way. All right, now we're just gonna reset this deck. All right, reset this. Reset this deck. I'll go set the dinner. Lots of love for the earth signs. The 2 strawberries and the sage. It's kind of telling all the earth signs next month that they're kind of getting nudged to release some resistance and like a restore emotional balance. Also trust their inner wisdom. There's going to be tension between holding on and letting go, between like fear and freedom next month for the earth signs. Earth signs. Okay. So the earth signs. So if anybody wants a question, I can do the questions now, or just play Palia while we wait. Later on, how long is that? 30 minutes ish to do that. So, and if someone else brings up their sign, I'll start doing their signs too, if it wasn't already an earth sign. And how's my volume? I hope I was like, I'm trying to project a little more, so making sure that it wasn't like too loud. I know I had to turn down my volume a little bit. Okay, making sure my YouTube one is. I can't tell how many people are watching or if anybody's watching on YouTube. It doesn't give me a little count. Remote. Alright, I need to go to my house and dump a bunch of stuff in the inventory. Oh yeah, 3 free card reading still holds true. So you guys need to. Yeah, I have a question. I'll answer it. 3 cards. Oh, secret mirror. That's right. I gotta sell all my stuff. Stack. My mirror. Here? Oh no, this is I'm gonna put this. Has to be on the ground now. That works. Balloons. Put them in the middle. Balloons. Can't hear anything, so I don't have anything on. There we go. I'm just making sure that the mic doesn't catch the music on the outside. Yeah, we're good. Okay, what was I supposed to do? I got the desk. I need cloth, and I thought I got dragon's beard pelt. Is that what I got? Emerald carpet moss. Hello. Thank you. I just did the earth signs first. A lot of love and knowing for August for earth signs. Thank you for stopping by. I need cloth. That means I need cotton. Do I have cotton? Don't know. Expand. Got 13 on those. I'll let you know. I gotta go to that one farmer guy to get cotton seeds. That's gonna be a pain because I have to get cotton seeds unless they sell cotton. I doubt it. Grow it, grow enough of it, then. Oh man, this is gonna have a weird thing. I know I had trouble with this with Palia. It's getting popular, so more people are playing it. Home. I didn't want to go home. I want to go out to the thingy. Yep. Over to the farmer dude. That guy sells seeds. Yeah, a lot of love, self-love for earth signs next month. Just making sure you know what your body wants. I can't get distracted by side quests right now. Yeah, the next group of people will do water signs. Open store. Food. More food. Requirements not met. What? He doesn't have any. Oh, there we go. Cotton seeds. Just one. Jeez. I don't even know how many. Say 10. Hopefully that's enough to make enough fabric. It's the only way you can get cotton. The right way. Never mind. Okay. So this doesn't seem like the right way. Yes. I really need some online shopping, so I have to run all the way to all the way there. Oh, I already have 5 of them completed. That's all I needed. No. Don't know where dragon pelt. Okay, yeah, that's all I need now is dragon. That means oh no, because I needed 3 for that one, 5 for that one, so I needed 3 anyway. So that's good to make more fabric. How did I get the dragon pelt? Oh, some dragon's beard feet. Let's ask the internet. Keyboard over here. Alright, to find Dragon's Beard, Pete, and Palia, you can look in the following locations: Bahari Bay, look along the beach near the cliffs, particularly around Coral Shores, the Lighthouse Lagoon, and Beachcombers Cove. And then on the cliffs and coasts, the moss likely appears on top of sandy cliffs and rocky surfaces. To the picture. Oh, okay. Over there. Yeah, too cool. Anyway, I can dump some of this stuff before I go. Okay, that's it. Take off this way. Go the back way. Okay, it's supposed to be somewhere along there. We really need mounts. They could be perfectly good mounts. You can see how many I needed. What's this? Search this area for old coins. Old coin. I'm not doing that right now. That fit for the watcher. Hello, everyone. Just playing Palia. If you have any questions, I can read tarot. Feel free to ask. It's supposed to be like little clumps of grass along the bottom here. Not that. That's Central. Those are clams. Oh, there's one. Across the water. Grab a shell along the way. Oh, there's a little bit there. These must be the front. Yep, turn through the gate. There's one up here, unless they took it. Okay. Sorry. Start getting hyper focused on things that check. Yeah, man. That's weird. So for Streamlabs, I guess I have to stream half of it. Half of my stream has to be me playing the game. Is that the reason why TikTok's been messing with me? Must be Streamlabs then doing it. Oh. Playing the game. I wonder if I have to up my. What's that? If I have to put my thing as Coral. Okay. Something new. If I have to put my thing as gaming and not tarot, but that makes sense. A lot of shells. A lot of shells. Oysters. No. Both the with all three Earth signs so far. It's the only ones I've done so far. We're about making sure you love yourself and know when you need to stop and focus on yourself. A lot of stuff left for Earth signs this month. For this August. Very excited. No, not yet. I'll do the water signs next. Yeah, both Capricorn and Taurus pulled the same oracle card. Strawberries. Love. Virgo got Sage. I'm trying to find some dragon's beard pelt. I don't think there's any in here. A lot of clams, oysters. People are all trying to find black pearl. I don't think any coral. Oh, there's some more. Respawned. Okay. Anything could sell all these. Look up for all the cotton I just bought. Oh, walking too fast. Sled. I'm going too fast. It hasn't. Some of the stuff hasn't rendered yet. Oh. Oh, I'm at the bridge. We're too far. Take my headphones off. I can still hear everything. It's just I think it's exacerbating my headache. Besides, my head was starting to feel a little warm. Oh, we're in twilight. That's why the fireflies. Coral. Learning my posture. More coral, coral. Oh, dragon's beard. Oh, will not run. That's not. Oh. Oh, because I'm also a little forward. Oh, come on. Maybe it's up here. Okay. I just scan the area. What is that? What is that? It's a weird plant. Heat root. Okay. That's something new. This place is new. Why should be like a bunch of it up here? Who would have thought this game would give me a lightheaded? No. Motion sickness. That's the word. There's the thing. Okay. Well, I hope I have enough. Otherwise, I can just fast travel to some pulse water plains. So you can see some things that are glowing, but I know that's not the dragon beards. Ooh. You didn't see any all the way down. Do this area once over again. I think I found some here before. I wonder if it's like a day-night thing, like it won't show up during the day, or during the night, just during the day. I know there's some things that pop up only during certain times of the day. Yeah, have it. Okay, let's go home. There's like a lot of movement. Same thing happens when I'm reading something on my phone in a car. If I'm a passenger, I get like this weird headache. It starts up here, back here. Okay. Oop. I was getting a big mouth yawn. I'm like, can't. Oh, okay. Shells aren't openable, but I know those other ones are. Sell the shells. 360. Oh, good. Oyster meat. And my thing's full. Oh, I'm just gonna sell the coral. I need that. I wonder if I can sell the dragon beard peach stuff. Not the dragon beard, the emerald one. I had coral here. And I didn't need it. Okay. So, craft. Got the desk already. So I have enough for the bed and for a banner, so I'll craft that. Then I still need... Okay, good. I had enough of that dragon's beard peat. I need 3 cloths and 1 iron bar. Okay. Got 40 seconds to go for the other one. 40 real world seconds. Is can't do big yawns. 10 seconds. There you go. Let's need 1. What does it say? Iron? An iron bar there. It's food, fish, veggies, culinary stuff. Dirt, iron ore. Use that. In case I need to make more iron. Oh, I forgot I got this bigger smelting one. Iron. Step. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Didn't I have everything, right? Yeah. So, while we're waiting, if anybody has a question that they want me to answer with the horoscope, or either personal horoscope, I could do an oracle reading or a personal horoscope one. If you want to focus on something. Should I do 1 and 2? Or 1 and 1? I can do 1 and 1. One oracle, 1 tarot. Or a personal little mini horoscope reading. While we wait. I can reach over now without pain. Good. Lap my iPad over here. Right here. Oh, I have to lock this. This one. Okay. Jeez, I need to clean up my beard. 53 seconds. One iron bar, which is actually half the speed because I just upped the speed time. It used to take 6 minutes for one bar, one iron bar. One, 2 seconds. I still have to wait any 5 more days for my Streamlabs TikTok suspension to be over anyway, so there you go. Crafts. Young. Where's it? Okay, I got all three. Open. 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 Ooh, I got a pro. Eat. Open. Eat. Open. Eat. Need this. So I have to go all the way over. Yeah. Open. Open. What was that? Okay, that did a lot. Forget the camera that I have might be voice command also. Turn to Tish. Tish. Good thing about this NPCs too, even if they're asleep, you can go to their homes, knock on their door. So you don't have to wait a full day or nighttime to get to people. Once I get this to her, I'll go do the water signs. Go by a waterfall or something.
How are you liking Kilima?
Orange lantern, green chair. Give her one of the okay, completed the furniture.
Huh? Oh.
5,000 gold. Nice.
Yes.
No, okay. Let's go to the waterfall. Phoenix Falls. Sounds good. And then we'll do the water signs horoscope. See it off in the distance. Okay. Let's sit here by the waterfall. And do the water signs. Next. We'll do Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's over here. Colorado down here. Not bad. It's already been reset. So, these are going to be for the water signs. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Start with Pisces. For Pisces, you have rice, abundance, let's see what the root, the rise, and the reach are for Pisces. Pisces, for your roots, you have strength, garlic. For the rise, have the moon reversed. And for the reach, death reversed. See what the card says here for Pisces. Rice is abundance. Enjoying rice with some rice cakes or a puffed rice cereal or even steamed or fried. Obviously, if they enjoy rice. But the card says, like the air we breathe, abundance is all around us. Pulling the rice card in the reading serves as a reminder that you live in a plentiful universe filled with joy, beauty, and love. Often, abundance gets confused with having too much material things. Rice's energy calls us to slow down and realize that everything we need is available to us, and that we desire and what and that what we desire is within our reach. Look around the world we live in and take stock of the feast around you. Finding gratitude for the smallest of things, even more will appear to you. So Pisces. So that just give me a second. What's oh, you got all three of them. Strength, moon, and death. Take this chart. Okay, Pisces. Um, for your month of August, rice. Um, for the seed you have rice. The month kind of centers on your capacity to receive and trust in what you deserve. When rice is nourishment, sustenance, and spiritual richness. So the universe is kind of trying to support your abundance, but it's like, are you? It's asking, are you letting any in? Just you're kind of being guided to believe that you're worthy of both material and emotional prosperity. Here, for the root, you have strength. It's kind of saying like the past, you've kind of shown inner resilience, kind of grace under pressure, and like the ability to tame emotional chaos with like self control. Whether it's like facing your fears or like navigating challenges, you're like learning or leaning into your like calm heart rather than your brute force. So the quiet strength still lives within you this next month, Pisces. For the rise, you have the moon reversed. It's kind of saying currently when things are feeling unclear or emotionally overwhelming. Reverse, though, suggests illusions or fear or like avoidance of intuition. There may be like emotional truths you're not ready to face, or like messages from your subconscious that you're ignoring. It's kind of time to stop and stop doubting yourself and kind of tune in this next month. For the reach, you have death reverse, so you may resist a much needed end or a personal transformation. It's kind of showing that you're being pulled towards change, but like fear is slowing the process. Something in your life is like an outdated belief or attachment or fear is kind of still clinging on. Just let go will like free up a lot of abundance that you seek next month for the overall summer here, Pisces. Kind of saying like with the rice as your seed, you're being offered emotional and mental growth. Your past strength is showing you that you can handle whatever transition lies ahead. With the moon reverse and the death reverse, you may be lost in fear or confusion or some denial. Like the message is kind of saying to stop holding back, trust your intuition, your let go of what's outgrown, and abundance will follow. Pisces. No resetting because we're still flowing with water signs. So the next one is going to be for Cancer. Good. Okay. That one just popped out. No need for shuffling. Bread. Oh, Cancer. It's friendship. Again, no resetting the deck because we're still flowing with water. This is for Cancer. I haven't done Aries yet. You're in luck. Doing the water signs. I did earth signs earlier. Now this is the water. Since you're here, we'll do fire signs next. Yeah, I'm doing good. A little better than the day before. Back not feeling so bad, so it's not too bad. So Cancer for the root. We got Temperance. The rise. Have Four of Air. Air means swords. And for the reach, we have Culandera. Curandera of Earth. Just kings for this. This deck is also Spanish. Right. So, for Cancer, I'm going to read the card. Red means friendship. You can enjoy bread and sandwiches, French toast, bread pudding, capirotada. So good, by the way. Or rolled in butter. And what the card says here, I'm going to read that part. It's saying it's time to break the bread with friends. Bread of any type holds the power of friendship. This is the time for making new friends. Month of August. This is the reading for August. The power of friendship is strong, and you attract the right people and relationships into your life at the right time. Connect with people who are once held dear and reconnect with old companions. It's a great time to throw a party. August, summertime parties. Invite all your friends and get to know one another. Plan a night of sharing and let the bonds of friendship grow. It's telling you to do for your Cancer for August. Be friendly, throw a party, bring people together. Right. Let's give me a second so I can gather my thoughts about this stuff. Okay. Okay. Cancer. So the seed, bread, it's telling you that this month is like about owning your identity and honoring who you are. The bread card asks like, what are you hiding? Where are you hiding your truth? Or like blending in where you should be standing out? So Cancer kind of tying to embrace your full self, your softness and your depth and all of that stuff. Pulling on friends and family. For the root, Temperance, saying like in the past you kind of worked hard to find emotional and like energetic balance. You blended like opportunities, being patient and healing, and like made peace between conflict and parts of yourself. It's kind of laid a strong foundation of self-awareness. For the rise, we have for Air, which is swords. Kind of saying currently you're being called to rest and reflect and like pull inward. You may feel the need to retreat or mentally reset. It's okay to slow down. Your mind's kind of like being overloaded. Just give yourself the silence to hear your deeper truth. So if you're looking at it this way, friends that kind of just want to chill, vibe, that's cool too. For next month, don't have to go all crazy. Just chill. For the reach, Culandera, the earth of earth reversed. Culandera in this thing is king. So, king of earth. Pentacles. This is the king of pentacles reversed in normal cards. It's saying that there's a potential to neglect your physical or practical needs if you lose touch with your grounding. Reverse kind of the warns against over giving or self neglect. You may feel unsure about how to care for yourself or others right now. Just get back to basics. So don't overdo it with the party next month. This is kind of telling you to retreat and make sure you're chilling with the right people. So, like in summary, your Cancer, with that bread as your seed, it's about owning your true self and not losing your essence in the service of others. Don't get crazy with all of the people. Your past work on balance is strength right now. Is a strength, not strength. But it's time to reset and realign. So just don't ignore your needs, especially physical or financial ones. The reverse here reminds you that self-care is not selfish. Just anchor into your truth and let your strength come from authenticity. It's telling you to hang out with friends, reconnect, chill, don't get lazy. You're Cancer. Hello, Phantom Punk. How's it going? We're doing the horoscope readings for next August, or for August of next month. I just finished Pisces, and this last one was Cancer, so doing Scorpio next. I'm not shuffling the decks while I'm doing the horoscope one, so it keeps the theme of the water sign, earth, fire, air signs. So this one's a water one. We'll do fire signs next. This one is for Scorpio. Today's numerology number is 8. Shuffle the deck 8 times. Last month, I said July was going to blow a lot of people. This month, the earth signs got 2 strawberries and a sage. Strawberries are about love, sage is about knowing. So it's telling you to bring love in. You know where to bring love in for the earth signs. Scorpio, yours got chicken. I'm using the Kitchen Witch Culinary Oracle deck for this one, and the Herb Crafter's Tarot theme. This one will be for Scorpio. I do have the video on demand, so if you missed the Earth Signs one, it's on there. I'm also streaming on YouTube again, vertically. TikTok decided to suspend my thing, Streamlabs, or Streamlabs did. I would share. It's 7. Alright, Scorpio, your root is 4 of water. Water's a cup. 4 of cups reverse. For your rise, you have a 3 of fire. Fire is wands. 3 of wands. And for the reach, you have the sun reversed. Okay. I'll read what the oracle card says for yours. Scorpio, you can enjoy chicken with chicken soup, chicken parmesan, or roasted. It's August, good for grilling. Love grilled chicken. And this card says, if you aren't looking after your health, it may be time to reprioritize. This card indicates your health and well-being are moving to the forefront of your life, or this case for August. You're doing a great job taking care of yourself. The energy of this card asks you to take a good look at all of yourself, basically physical, mental, emotional. Now is the time to check in with each part and give the attention it deserves. Healthy looks different for everybody. This card may mean that your vision is different from someone else's, but it's perfect for you. Find your definition and keep on going. It's chickens, it's wealth and health and well-being. Just give me a second there, Scorpio, so I can gather my thoughts on this stuff. How it all focuses on health. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I think I got it. So the seed chicken is about health. This coming month of August, Scorpio, this focus the game to close out. It's like focus on your health, physical, your emotional, mental, and energetic health. Um, something your well-being may need attention, um, or you may make changes to strengthen and restore yourself. And make sure to listen to your body, like honor your rhythms, and like create balance on how you nourish yourself this coming month, Scorpio. For the root, uh, or fire, or water. Excuse me, for it's fire. Water. Four of water, just cups. First, uh, four. These things are different, so I'm like four of water reversed. Um, that's right. You like may have recently come out of a period of emotional disengagement, or apathy, or like very low energy. Um, this this month being July, so this next month it's talking about. This is for August, so it's talking about a previous month. So, um, like low energy this month even. So for August, it's kind of telling you um, that, and if it was upright, it often represents disconnect or feeling emotionally stuck. But reverse, it's kind of signaling that you're starting to wake up like a little bit more, um, regain a sense of clarity or motivation for August. Um, though you may still be a little bit delicate or unsure. For the rise, we have the three of fire, um, which is wands. Um, it's kind of saying that your present momentum is in full momentum, like vision and expansion. You're being like you're beginning to plan for the future again, perhaps more inspired or curious or like bold than you've been in a while. And your energy is going to start lifting for August. And you're stepping towards that something with renewed direction, especially with your health. Um, for the sun, for the rise, the reach, excuse me, the reach. It's the sun reversed. It's the potential ahead of is bright, but not fully realized yet. Reverse kind of suggests that joy and confidence or clarity may just be out of reach, likely because you're still healing or recovering from what came before, all that bad things that you had in the past. So there's a need to reclaim your joy and feels premature or uncertain, but just focus on your health. And I know a lot of stuff has happened before, but it's telling you to start anew, make sure your health is good, even though it's going to feel bad. Not bad in a bad way, but it's gonna take some time. Just focus on your health there, Scorpio. So, like in summary, with everything saying is the chicken health is your seed. It's about recovery and care. Before water reverse is showing you you're emerging from like emotional fog or burnout. And that three of fire is telling you to build energy and the future vision again. And that sun reversed is going to remind you that full vitality is on the horizon, but it has to be claimed. You're healing and you're growing and it's almost glowing, but just keep going in August. Scorpio. That is all the water signs. We can take a break and do a reading for anybody who has questions. Reset this one. Who's still here? Because I only see one viewer. Where's that? There we go. Just reset. Got out. Please. I know one time I was streaming and it didn't tell me, but I lost connection. So it like streamed twice. It split the stream for some reason. Just resetting this. Or reset. Stretch out a little bit. Excuse me. Find out. Oh, this water. Fire. Where's fire? I think there's. So I can't look at all the other maps. Something with fire. Oh, okay, Garden of Remembrance. There's a lot of candles over here. We'll go over there to do the fire signs. Uh-oh. Okay, like stops rendering like that. That means I lost connection. But no, we'll just go a little quicker. While we're heading over to the basically a graveyard for fire sign. Anybody has a question? As we're making our way over to the, I think we'll need a lot more fiery signs since there's a lot of candles. Still in the middle of the day, which is still good. Hello, Bolt, or Boltot? Yes, you can. I'm in the middle of doing horoscope readings, and I'm going between the water signs and now here in the earth sign, or for the fire sign area. But yeah, I'm about to do the fire sign stuff, but while we are, before we do that, it's your reading. Do a 3-card reading for you. Using the Herb Crafter's Tarot. So you're using the Kitchen Witch Culinary Oracle deck to do the horoscope readings. Oh yeah, I did Earth Signs first. I have video on demand for Twitch, and it's also on YouTube right now. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube Twitch horizontally, YouTube vertically. But after the stream, I'm not sure if you can replay it as I'm streaming or not, but it's there. What sign were you? Which one were you? The Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo? Taurus. Oh, you got. I remember if it was strawberries. This was romance for your. You'll look back, but basically strawberries were your oracle, which is I do a when I'm doing my horoscope readings, I do an oracle card as the seed, as like the main theme of the month, and then I do a root, a rise, and a reach, kind of like a beginning, middle, and end of the month. So for yours was strawberries. Just focus on romance, romance for others, romance for yourself, like self-love, things like that. But if you have a question, I can answer a question. 3 cards. Me. Bits are appreciated, but not mandatory. So what's your question? What should I know? Is that the question? Or are you asking me? Asking the cards or asking me? Okay. No problem. I do my shuffles through numerology, and today's numerology number is 8, so I'll shuffle the cards 8 times. What should you talk to? No. Generally, yeah. What should you talk? No general reading. I have 5 different types of shuffles. Just make sure everything's mixed up. Five. Eight. All right, Vitots. You got. Excuse me. These are different. Adelita, the air. 6 of water, cups, and 3 of air, swords. This is a more female-oriented card deck or tarot deck. So, let's give me a second to gather my thoughts on this. So, Adelitas are knights normal, so it'd be the Knight of Swords reversed. Kind of suggests a scattering thinking, kind of rushing into things without some clarity, or possibly overly reactive You might be jumping ahead of mentally, or like overanalyzing, or like struggling to communicate clearly with others, or even like yourself. Um, the Six of Water. Six of Water. Six of Water. Six of Air. I'm not air. Sorry, Six of Cups. Um, these decks and tongue tied. Six of Water reversed. Kind of points to being stuck in the past, probably nostalgic or an unhelpful way, or resisting emotional closure. Kind of saying that can also be an indicate of like difficulty in releasing old emotions or attachments. In that three of air reverse, kind of adds another layer of emotional healing, though it kind of like suggests the healing is incomplete or repressed. There's a pain that hasn't been fully felt, possibly tied to the memories of people from the Six of Water. Um, what it's saying is it kind of speaks to unresolved emotional weight or clouding in your current state of mind. Your thoughts with that Andalita or this Knight of Swords reverse may be pushing you to move forward, but your heart, that Six of Water, and the Three of Air reverse is still clinging to something that needs to be like gently acknowledged or released. Um, this is kind of like a time to slow down and reflect, but not race ahead. Your mind is ready to move on, but your heart still needs a little bit of tending. Just let yourself feel what's lingering. Just reconnect with your inner child, or revisiting memories with a lens of compassion, not regret, because it can be transformative for you. I thought I'd get a little tongue tied. The deck. This is a newer deck for me, so I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hopefully that made sense and resonated with you. Set the deck. You're welcome. Thank you for the questioning. I reset the deck and then put to the side. Did I reset this one? Doesn't look like I did. Usually when I reset a deck, I just put it sideways to remind me that I did. Set with both resets. Stretch. Still recovering from a back sprain. It's getting better every day. I have a back brace on, so. On top of that, I had 8 stitches on my lip. Took that out, and while I was taking care of it over the mirror, I leaned forward and my back decided to spring. So that's why if I get tongue tied, it's my mouth kind of like, I can't over open my thing. Hello, Rocket Teats. How's it going? Every day I'm getting a little better. I know this is going to take a little while. Yesterday I had to cut my stream short because my lips started to crack open. I was like, what the heck? But so far so good. I put some Aquaphor on it to keep it lubricated. Do better every day. My back doesn't hurt. Right? If I sleep, I have a pillow that goes over, like my legs over a pillow. I'm supposed to sleep with my legs elevated to relieve pressure to my back when I sleep. But I woke up on my side, sleeping on my side like I normally do. So it like messed up my back a little bit when I woke up this morning. But after I get up and walk down the hall, then it's fine. But a little better. And right now, it's good unless I do some weird movement quickly to the right. I'm like, eh. I got a chiropractor appointment tomorrow morning. Let's see. I have to look at it. I have 2 chiropractor appointments this week. I think I'll be good after that. And it's hard to sleep on my back. I also have a freaking sleep apnea. I have sleep apnea, so I need a CPAP, which I couldn't wear because of my scars. I don't think I can wear it yet. I don't want to risk it. It's still not fully healed, and I don't want to like put the mask over. Oh, mine is under my nose and just like that. I have that mask for my sleep apnea, which again is hard to sleep on your side when you have that on. But better, I'm getting better every day. I'll see. Look, show you why I wanted over here for fire signs. All the lanterns light up. A lot of fire around here. They're hanging out by the waterfall for the water signs, and now we're over here. The fire signs. Doing the horoscope readings for August. Since we're here. Oh, okay. I cleared the queue to make sure that if somebody did the I read or the exclamation mark read, it will do it. But I can do reading now. These cards aren't the traditional wand, sword, cups, and coins. They're earth, air, fire, water, which is the signs for the other ones, and then the major arcana is the same, but the that's my work trying to call me for work. Nope. On my days, my day off. There's hija is page, madre no, hija is page, Adelita is knight, madre is queen, and curandera is king. Thank you. This is why I had the green originally, or to match this. Red iron. Ooh. Bunch of spices. So what is your question there, Rocketites? I did earth signs and I did water signs already. Relationship. What's your sign, by the way? Just to make sure. Give you a heads up of what the your horoscope was for next month. General love. Virgo. You got sage. But the most for the earth signs, we got 2 strawberries, which is about love, and then sage is about knowing. So know your love around you and your self-worth. Basically for the earth signs. Water signs was about friendship and your health, mainly. Alright, Rocket Teats, Gentle Moon, Four of Water, Cups, and Justice, Cannabis. Nice. These all are. So the moon is Datura? Look like morning glories. Four of Wands is mint, and then Justice is Cannabis. Actually, give me a second so I can gather my thoughts. New cards, new deck. Okay. So the moon speaks of like uncertainty, hidden emotions, and like intuitive undercurrents in love. You may feel confused or unclear about someone's intentions or your own. Um, it's kind of inviting you to trust your intuition, even if things aren't fully visible yet. Things like dreams, fears, and illusions may like be clouding your emotionally right now. The Four of Water, which is Four of Cups, and it shows a sense of emotional detachment or dissatisfaction. So you might be like feeling uninspired or closed off to current romantic options, um, maybe missing or dismissing opportunities for connection. It could also suggest needing time to reflect before emotionally engaging. Then you have justice, which kind of brings that energy of truth and like accountability. It's a harder word with my mouth right now. And balance. It kind of suggests that clarity is coming, but what's uh, and like what's fair will be really revealed in a sense. Like in love, it could mean karmic balance or like owning part of your relationship if you had one. It and seeing situations for what they really are. It's like kind of free of illusions. Just it's saying like right now, love might feel like it's floating like in a fog, um, kind of leaving you emotionally unfulfilled or unsure. But that justice kind of is assuring you there that clarity and like resolution are on the horizon. Whether it's like realizing that you're truly what you truly want, or seeing someone's like true nature. You're kind of being called to balance your heart and your mind. Oh, thank you. Like to pair my things, so I got the Herb Crafter's Tarot with the Kitchen Witch Oracle. Welcome. Reset this. Reset. Sometimes your Delulu's cool. So, stretch my hands. Or I used to be able to touch the back of my hand with my fingers. This is really, really, really not stretched out anymore. Look at this though. It used to be way more flexible back in my day. Yeah. Yeah, these things used to go all the way back and touch the back of my hand. Jeez, another mass shooting? New York? Hi, people. I'm getting alerts on my computer. Yeah, it basically was saying those cards for your love. That kind of, if it felt a little distant, it might kind of be time to reevaluate your emotional openness, your expectations. Yep, another day in the U.S. Another people kind of get desensitized, which is really bad. You're like, oh, another one, yay! Guess it's like every day now. Feels like you get another alert. Somebody was stabbing people in Chicago yesterday, I think. Got like went on like a stabbing spree. Weird. Yeah. Replying to some messages on my phone over here. Mm-hmm. More common, they say. Thank you. One thing about my job, they can call me on my days off if I wanted to come in on overtime, but I don't have to even answer the phone. I'll just go on to the next person. I've only came in for overtime voluntarily twice, I think. I don't know. I remember. I don't know if you ever seen how old you are, but um, have you ever watched the Police Academy movies, like the original from the 80s ish? I think. Same time, I think Sister Act was on. I believe. I'm referencing movies and movie. But both of them had the theme of unwanted children causing chaos. Like it was in the background. It wasn't the main storyline of the movies, but it was like one of those B storylines. Like Police Academy, they had a bunch of people just going crazy and looting, rioting, having chaos everywhere. And that time, a lot of unwanted pregnancies became adults, or at least young adults, and so they started because they weren't really wanted. They started doing that, and same thing with Sister Act. The whole thing was when they started singing, all the people that were in the outside that were causing chaos came in from the singing. It's the same thing now, I think. A lot of people are having pregnancies that they can't do something about it, so they become an unwanted pregnancy, which becomes unwanted kids, in my opinion. Yeah, I think a lot of it stems from being resources not being available to people, which causes problems later on, especially in education. We defund education. I can go on and on and on, but I see patterns a lot when things happen in areas. I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. It sucks, but it makes sense why there's a lot of violence, which I like to disassociate from time to time because if you think about everything that's going on in the world, you'll basically just be in a state of panic constantly. It's not bueno. It's fun to disassociate sometimes, play video games, watch streams, watch me, read cards. Got my boy Zeus down there taking his naps after dinner. We'll have his another hour and a half. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I'm on TikTok, and so there's a lot of things that pop up on my For You page, the worst times of the of the day, and then I'm up staying up watching things, doom scrolling. Somebody says if you're stuck in a loop on TikTok of those same bad things, you can go to your cache and clear the cache, clear the history, and it'll reset your whole timeline again. Then you can start scrolling different things. If it gets too much, you can just reset your timeline. But TikTok's going away from us again in September. It's gonna call M2 or some crud like that. It's gonna be a US only TikTok, which is obviously there to watch us and things that reset. Which is bad, but I am on Blue Sky. I'm on Skylight, and I'm also on Flashes instead of TikTok, X, and Instagram. I haven't been on. I don't post much on Blue Sky. I should be posting my new decks usually. And on Skylight, I'll post the. I'm trying to post all my videos that I have on TikTok over to Skylight. True. But when you're like TikTok, it got taken away and then given back, and then it wasn't the same, and then they're going to take it back away. And if they were going to take it back, and then the deadline got pushed back again, and now they're going to completely do away with it in the US, and they're going to give something else to like TikTok. But at least with Blue Sky, like Skylight and Flashes, it's what's called open source, so it's unbannable, and no one person can own it. And I'll be on Twitch and YouTube for however long we're going to be on that one. Which, oh, by the way, I made 90 followers. Yay! We got 90 followers, got 2 subs, and 2 Prime subs. My little stream is growing. Thank you. Alright. Let's do the fire sense now. We'll do Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We've been going Sag, Leo, and then we've been going like from left, right, up. So we'll start with Sag, then Leo, and then Aries. 100 next week as in temperature. Oh, followers. My mind's like, went temperature? Because it's gonna hit upper 80s, maybe low 90s till next week. Yeah, so my mind went over to the temperature, not followers. Okay, I got that. This is reset. Now we'll do the fire signs. We'll do with Sagittarius. Again, we'll do the seed, kind of the main theme of the month. The root, the rise and reach. What's affecting, what's you need to work on, and what the most probable outcome will be. Right, Sagittarius for August. And I'm doing the horoscope readings. I won't reset the deck. I'll just keep fire or the elemental sign going. Four. Eight. Whoa. Alright, Sagittarius, you've got Orc. I'll read what the card says to get all the other ones. Sagittarius, root right, reach. Sagittarius, your root is Adelita of Fire. Adelitas are knights. For your rise, Emperor. And for the reach, we got the Ace of Air. Air is swords. So, Ace of Swords reversed. So this card for Sagittarius, I'll read what the card says. On the thing, oh, you can enjoy pork, bacon, sausage, pulled pork sandwiches, carnitas. Oh, hello, thank you for the follow, Matawi. Hi, welcome. Doing horoscope readings. I did earth, water signs already, and we're starting with the third of the four. Fire, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. So with pork, I'm going to read this little part right here. Very small print. It says, time to bring home the bacon. This card comes up in a reading. When this card comes up in a reading, wealth may not be far behind. In ancient times, only the wealthiest people could afford a delicacy such as pork. So its reputation as a symbol of wealth aligns with its energy. This card hints that you should take a moment and look at your finances and make investments. Wealth can be long-lasting and built for generations to come. Open a savings account, or take steps towards building your retirement fund. Fill your reserves for a rainy day and let your money work for you. Is about wealth. Right. So give me a second to gather my thoughts on the rest of this stuff for the month ahead for Sagittarius. Anelita, Knight. I don't remember what the cards are. At least some of them are normally named. Anelita, Knight, Earth, Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so pork, kind of sets your tone right now. You're focused on financial gain, with like material security and abundance. Wealth is possible for August, but it may require smarter actions and a little bit of restraint. Pork just reminds us to not just to indulge in prosperity, but to respect and use it wisely. The root, the Delita of Earth, reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's saying like in the past there may have been some stagnation or inconsistency. The reverse is so suggesting you may have been overly cautious or kind of slow to act or avoiding responsibility, like delaying an important step towards a goal. You may have wanted wealth or stability but lacked like the motivation or the discipline to build it before. And then you got the Emperor as a rise. It's kind of saying you're now in a phase of reclaiming that control. The Emperor kind of indicates that you're taking charge. You're going to lay down that structure, assess your boundaries, and like rise as a leader. In a sense, it's like it's a powerful shift from that hesitation. It's telling you to get serious, get organized for August, and kind of demand that respect, especially around money, time, and energy. And then for the reach, we have the Ace of Air reversed, or the Ace of Swords reversed. It's telling you like going forward, just watch out for mental noise or unclear communication or from some false starts, even with like structure in place. Success kind of requires clarity of purpose. So you'll need to like refine your message, avoid like assumptions, and stay mentally agile. Just don't rush into decisions without thinking through first in August. And the overall message for Sagittarius for August is kind of telling you that you're shifting from delay to domination. The past kind of showing the lack of like forward movement, but now with that Emperor, you're gonna have that power to create your systems and make decisions and lead with like some integrity for August. Just be mindful of mental clarity and like clear intentions as you move forward. The wealth wants to flow your way, but it needs a little bit of discipline to channel to come through for August, Sagittarius. All right. I'm not shuffling, I'm not resetting because we're going to stick with the fire flow, the little fire flame. So this next one's going to be for Leo. Leo for August. Is that it? My mind went blank. My body wanted to stop, so okay, I guess that's it. All right. So, Leo, you got Rosemary. Might have said 4. I'm not sure. My body just stopped. I'm like, okay, that's it. Leo, let's see what your root, rise, and reach is. Six, 7, 8. All right, Leo, your root. The High Priest is reversed. For the rise, the 2 of air, 2 of swords, reversed. And then the reach. We got the 2 of fire, reversed. Okay. So this card, Sagittarius. Move that up for you. Rosemary. This is working with Rosemary. I'm reading the card. Burn dried rosemary incense. Use rosemary branches and wreaths. Simmer in soups or bake into bread. And then the paragraph here for Leo. Um, when rosemary shows up in a reading, you can bet it's time to do some deep healing in your life. Long forgotten old wounds may be resurfacing. Rosemary is asking us to look hard at what hurts and choose healing, even if it's uncomfortable. This card may also signify that you are doing healing work in the world for yourself or others, especially in areas of mental and emotional well-being. Rosemary reminds us that recovery is a process that takes time and patience. It will be hard, but don't give up. Take small steps and celebrate any progress. Leo. All right, just give me a second to get my mind on these. Okay. Okay. So Leo, for your month of August. So this is for August, doing the horoscope readings for August. Leo. Um, Rosemary, healing. Telling you like this month begins in invitation to self-care and clarity and emotional recovery. Um, Rosemary's healing message is saying that it's time to reclaim your peace, tend to the lingering wounds, trust that healing is both possible and necessary for August. It also involves some introspection and gentle boundaries. It's for your root. You got the High Priestess reversed. It's saying that there may have been a disconnection from your intuition or your inner voice. You might ignored your instincts or like buried emotional truths. It's kind of suggesting that recent decisions may have not been made from a grounded or centered place before, Leo. For your rise, you have the Two of Swords, basically Two of Air reversed. Um, you're kind of facing a mental or emotional impasse right now. It's kind of beginning to crack. The reverse, though, suggests that you may feel a little overwhelmed by choices or that you've been avoiding a difficult decision. Uh, Denial's not going to work anymore. It's kind of time to acknowledge what you've been sidestepping this coming month in August, Leo. Then for your reach, you got the Two of Wands, basically Two of Fire reversed. Oh, oh, hi. I'm focused on my cards. I'm like, oh, I'm getting rated. Hello, everybody. Hello. Got you the viewers. Thank you. Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm doing readings for Leo right now for the month of August ahead. I did Earth, Water, and then I'm doing fire signs. I just did Sagittarius. We're doing Leo, and then we're going to do Aries next. Thank you. Thank you for the readings, guys. Welcome. Welcome. I'm only here 2 days a week for a few hours, but thank you for following for the raid, guys. All right, where was I? Fire, Two of Fire reversed. Thank you, Moon. Moon the raccoon. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I see now I got the 10 viewers. I'm doing horoscope readings for the month of August. I did fire, water, and I'm doing earth, water, and I'm doing the fire signs right now. Just finished Sagittarius. I'm doing Leos right now. The way that I do my horoscope readings is the seed, for the kind of the general theme of the month, and then a root, a rise, a reach, kind of past things that have affected, should be doing, kind of the outcome of next month should be. I do have the video on demand, so if you want to see all that, hopefully if you can see it while I'm streaming. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I'm not entirely sure, but I will have it all chopped up and ready for you guys in parts, digestible parts later. But welcome, thank you everybody. Hold on, let me. Thank you. Okay, Leo, your reach, Two of Wands, which this was a Two of Fire. So if you don't make a move, game playing Palia in the background too, by the way. It's saying like if you don't make the move, opportunities might pass you by next month, Leo. It kind of warns against indecisions or self-doubt. You might be hesitating on taking like the next big step, so like fearing you're not ready, but with that action your plans are going to kind of stay dreams. So the overall message here for Leo, kind of a recap. It's next month for August, it's kind of like a healing cycle, but you kind of must take that active role in your own recovery. So stop second guessing your instincts, that High Priestess reversed, and just face what you've been avoiding, and just trust that moving forward, even if it's imperfect, it's better than it's better than getting stuck. Just remember that Rosemary says that your energy can return, but it begins with clear choices and honest reflection next month, Leo. I'm using the Herb Crafter's Tarot deck alongside the Kitchen Witch's Culinary Oracle deck. Normally I will reset the deck and then do another reading, but because I'm doing horoscope readings, we're going to keep on with the flow of fire. So the next one's for the Aries horoscope for next month, for August. And I do also numerology number shuffles. But today's numerology number is 8. So the date today for the numerology is 8. So I'll do 8 shuffles, kind of a snapshot of what it is like today for next month. Thank you, Rocketeets. Have a good night. I do. Get Aries out of the way, and then I'll start doing the regular readings. But you can put your question in, so I know which one to answer, since you're the first one. There. You'll be the first one I answer after I do Aries. At Aries, for your month, you've got E. Intuition. I'll read what this card says after the other ones. Oh, and T is intuition. Yeah. I have 5 different types of shuffles when I'm shuffling. I have that overhand. Cut, flip, grab some from the middle. And then some reversals. The regular Poco shuffle. It's 5. Let's start again. 7, 8. All right, Aries. Your root, you got the Madre of Air. Madre in this deck is Queens. And then you got the Moon. And still the Moon. And for your reach, you got the Hermit. All right, let's read what the Oracle card says for Aries for the month of August. So, in the top it says, enjoying tea, herbal tea, iced tea with some lemon, black tea with honey and milk. Oh, side thing. Where I live, there's a tea shop that will blend your own teas. They have the oolong, black, green, and all other stuff. Then they have dried herbs and flowers and stuff like that that you can mix into a tea bag. I love spicy floral black tea. Oh, so good for me. For me, that's like my preference. Spicy floral black tea. Oh, anyway. So the Aries. This says, when the T card is pulled, it shows that you know the answer to the problem you had at hand. What you seek is exactly what you expect it to be. But the energetic properties of T card asks you to trust your intuition and rely on your third eye chakra, which is the seat of higher self and awareness. If you are receiving this in a reading during a stressful time of decision making, it encourages you to stop doubting yourself and trust your inner sight. For Aries. Then, as the other ones, kind of the past, present, future flow. And just give me a second so I can gather my thoughts. Not the quickest reader, but once I get my thoughts in order, I'll read them out. Seasons? My dog's Zeus down there. Okay. So I will answer that as soon as I'm done with my Aries horoscope reading. Okay, you'll be the first. All right, Aries. So T, this coming month of August, it's telling you to be kind of being called to tune in and trust your inner wisdom. That T encourages you for quiet reflection, subtle awareness, and kind of listening between the lines. Your intuition's gonna be your compass, so just don't dismiss those gut feelings, those little gut nudges. Next month, Aries. For the root, the Madre of Air, Queen of Swords. It's saying that you've come from a space of mental clarity and like honesty and maybe some emotional attachment. You're likely had some hard choices or speak some difficult truths before. The Queen kind of shows some strength in communication and like intellect, possibly after a period of cutting through some emotional fog. And you have the Moon. Another thing about intuition. This kind of feels like uncertain and confusion. Um, and your path may seem a little clouded, and that Moon kind of suggests delusions and secrets and emotional undercurrents that haven't been fully revealed yet. It's kind of important to trust your instincts and your intuition, even with logic feels a little murky next month. And finally, you have the Reach, the Hermit. Um, August may conclude with like a period of solitude, maybe some inner searching or like a retreat. That kind of shows growth through introspection. You're being guided to pull away from distractions and like reconnect with your inner light and your intuitive self. So the overall message here for Aries for August, it's like it's a going to be a deeply reflecting time. That Madre of Air kind of gives you that strength to cut through past confusion. And then under the moon, you might telling you that you must navigate emotional shadows with trust and subtlety. And then that hermit saying answers won't come from others; they'll kind of arise from your own stillness. So follow your intuition, and it won't mislead you this coming month for Aries. Maybe. So no, I'm editing when I did the air signs and all that other stuff. Okay, and reset this deck. Make sure all that. Reset for me is 5 shuffles. At least for the tarot decks. Okay. You would like to know if your friend who you love is going to love you back as a lover. Yes, no problem? Yeah. Again, I do my numerology shuffles, and today's numerology number is 8. And because I'm doing Twitch and YouTube, I don't get a lot of people on YouTube because you for watching me vertically on YouTube, horizontally on Twitch. I give you guys 3 cards. Usually it's 2, but only Twitch followers right now. So you got Judgment, reverse, Cannabis, Ace of Earth, reverse, Metal, and Ace of Air, reversed. Earth Pentacles, Air Swords. Nice and green here. Okay. Just give me a second so I can gather my thoughts. Okay. So, Matai? 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 So Justice Reverse, that card's about imbalance, like dishonesty, unfair outcome, lack of accountability. The Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth, reversed, missed opportunity, instability, and something not grounded. Then you have the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords, reversed, confusion, miscommunication, and like lack of clarity. So what it's saying here is that things aren't aligned or fair in the current dynamic that you're in. Justice Reverse kind of points to a lack of balance between the two of you. Maybe one of you is giving a little more than the other and not being honest about your feelings. That Ace of Pentacles reverse showing that the potential for a stable beginning is either not being nurtured or not available. I mean, that Ace of Swords reverse kind of indicates confusion, lack of communication, or like inability to speak openly, clearly. So right now, it doesn't, like right now, this is just a snapshot of right now. Doesn't seem like they're in a place to love back in a way that you deserve. There's emotional or like practical imbalances going on, possibly like avoidance or a silent clouding of things. So if you're waiting for clarity or fairness, it may not come unless something significant shifts. Just focus on like grounding your expectations and protecting your emotional energy right now. What they're saying there. You're welcome. Thank you for the question. Reset the deck. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else's question. I do have a queue thingy, but it seems not working right now. So I don't know what's going on. So if you have questions, go ahead and say it. Reset. Let's reset this one too. I'm also only on here for like 4-ish hours. Basically here between my dog's dinner and night snack time. It's regular nap. Yes, you may. General message for you. A message for Scorpio. Okay, so eighth one anyway. So you got the Two of Earth Pentacles with Ace of Water Cups and the Three of Air reversed Swords. Just give me a second there. Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio. So, for your general message, these cards, the Two of Pentacles, Two of Earth, upright, juggling priorities, maintaining balance and like adaptability, Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, emotional renewal, new feelings, an open heart. Then the Three of Swords reversed, Three of Air on this one, healing, letting go, and like emotional recovery. So the general message here, Scorpio, kind of saying that you may currently be trying to balance multiple areas of your life, especially like emotional and practical ones. There's like a sense of trying to stay afloat or managing shifting priorities. That Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Water here, it's a good sign of emotional openness and like self-love, or even like new beginnings in love or creative flows. You're kind of beginning to offer a chance to refill your emotional cup. Then that Three of Swords reverse, healing is either actively happening or being called for. It could relate to old wounds or some heartbreak or emotional disappointment that you're finally being released. It's just a moment to, it's a good moment of emotional clearing, of renewal, is what it's saying. You're kind of working hard to stay balanced right now. And to like, don't forget to welcome in that love and support and peace in your heart right now. You're gonna ready to move on beyond that pain that's kind of been aching for too long. But just let go. And you got some new emotional energy that's gonna come in soon. Please not. Please not. Sorry, bot. Detected a hack. Oh no, not you. My phone's like, huh? No, not you. My cloud bot detected spam from someone named Jack Hacks. Hopefully that's not an actual person, but let's see what time is it. Maybe 3 hours in. I'm going to get. You're welcome. um, last one we have the air signs to do, and excuse me, I got another 45 minutes. The horoscope reading seems to be taking like 30 minutes, 10 minutes for each one. So I'll just get that air signs done and over with, and unless anybody else has a message or a question for me to answer before I do the air signs. So my cheek still feels warm from healing the stitches. Kind of see it's not too bad. I know my mustache is gonna build in this part, so all you'll be able to see is that little tiny part. It's gonna look like a wrinkle. Anyway. But still. No questions? Yeah, we'll do the air signs. There's certain movements in my mouth I can't do yet. Oops, that's my Palia one. Main Palia in the background. That's the music you're hearing. It's just the soundtrack of the normal environment of Palia. Oh, wait, hold on. That's what I was doing. So we stuck around here for the fire signs because it's a little fiery. And let's go to the highest. I think be up here. Oh no, chopper. I do. I have Madurma, night and day one. Not a day one and a night one. So I'm getting that every day. Although I work nights, so it's kind of like going to fall through. Okay, good. Last time I fell through. Get to a high point. Okay, let's go up to that tree. Bye. Let's see if we can go higher. No, higher. We can't. Yeah. Hopefully I can go up high. Sometimes it glitches in. Yeah. Okay. Alright. This is high enough. Overlooking all of Palia. Yeah. Sit down. My favorite type of night job? Probably the current one that I have right now. Is minimal managers, less traffic headed there. Got a reverse commute. And recently they opened up a 24-hour Mexican place that's on the way to either work or home. And they have the best uh, uh, potato tacos. Like the fried, they look like the old Jack in the Box jumbo tacos, but they have potatoes and a little bit of cheese in it, and then they top it off with lettuce. They're about that big, huge. 3 of them, and I'm satiated with my hunger. It's good. I'm good to go. They're huge. They're good. They have a huge memory. They just opened up like a couple months ago. No, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Air signs. There you go. Oops. Move this over. The Q part of my vertical is blocking the air signs crest. Okay. So we will do Libra, Aquarius, then Gemini. Yes. Okay. This is for Libra for the month of August. All right, Libra, you got avocados, inner beauty, Libra for the month of August. Doing the Herb Crafter's Tarot with the Culinary Kitchen Witch Oracle deck. Nice little combo. I know. Right? Six. Wrong. 8. Right. Libra, we've got 3 of fire. Wands. Wheel of Fortune for the rise. For the reach, you got the Andalita of, or Knight of Air Swords. Reverse. Just give me a sec. Oh, sorry. Before I do that.
Okay.
Okay. My phone. No. Let's read what avocados say before I go into detail of the rest of it. So, enjoying avocados with guacamole, avocado toast, or slice on salads or tacos. It says right there tacos. Or in smoothies. So the avocados may not seem like much on the outside, but on the inside, that's how they glow. Your inner beauty is shining through. Others can sense what a beautiful soul you have. You embody kindness, compassion, confidence, love, and self esteem. You also tend to see things more clearly in others. You rarely judge people by their appearance, waiting to get to know them and see their true inner beauty. Allowing somebody to discover what's in your heart and connect with theirs is your truest form of happiness this coming month for August for Libra. Right. Let me gather my thoughts on the rest of this stuff. Give me a second. Hmm. Your fire, your wands. Delitas of knights. Okay, I think I got it. So with avocados and like inner beauty, it's the focus on your self-worth and confidence and like seeing your true value within. Three of Wands, that's like destiny, major turning point and timing and like cycles of change. Sorry, that's for the Wheel of Fortune. And then for the Knight of Swords reversed, rashness, impatience, miscommunications, and like pushing too fast. So what it's saying here is that the month is for Libra is going to be about owning your inner glow and like trusting that you don't need to chase validation this coming month. Your presence speaks for itself. So your planting seeds are taking shape recently with that Three of Wands or the Three of Fire. And like you're now waiting to see how it all unfolds. The Wheel of Fortune shows that like change is on your side and things may like shift in your favor when you least expect it this coming month. Um, with like that Knight of Swords reversed, the Andalita of Air reversed, kind of warns not to rush or force things. There may be a temptation to act a little impulsively to kind of like prove your worth or like push something to happen before it's ready, so that energy could backfire. So like Libra's August is going to center on like focusing your worth, your inner beauty, um, while preparing for big changes. With that Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, just let fate unfold without rushing into the process, and just kind of let your natural confidence and your inner beauty do the talking. Just you don't need to prove yourself to anybody because you're beautiful. There's it. There, Libra. Okay, I'm not resetting because we're gonna keep on the flow of air of this one. The next one is Aquarius. Another water, it's on air. There. All right, Aquarius, you got T. Came up already before. T is about intuition. And Aquarius for August. All right. Aquarius, for your root, you've got Awakening for this one. It's Tulsi. For the rise, Magician, Sunflower. And for the reach, you've got Two of Earth, or Two of Pentacles. And if you missed it before, for the Oracle reading, tea, enjoying tea, herbal tea, iced tea, black tea with honey. And I'll read it again for those who missed it. It says when the tea card is pulled, it shows that you know the answer to the problem you have at hand. You see. Sorry, this seems really small. What you seek is exactly what you expect it to be. The energetic properties of tea, of the tea card, asks you to trust your intuition and rely on your third eye chakra, which is the seat of higher self and awareness. If you are receiving this card in a reading during a stressful time of decision making, it encourages you to stop doubting yourself and trust your inner sight. Okay. Just give me a second so I can gather my thoughts on all of this, though. Hmm. Forget Awakening. Maybe it's a Judgment card from the normal one. These are different than normal cards. Okay, I think I got it. For Aquarius, for the month of August, the tea. We were just reading. It's kind of you're being guided to trust your inner knowing and instincts this August. Uh, Awakening, clarity, self-evaluation, and like a call to rise. The Magician, personal power, like resourcefulness and manifestation. The Two of Earth, or the Two of Pentacles normally, um, balancing priorities, flexibility, like time management. So this August, because kind of for Aquarius, it's kind of encouraging you to tune into your inner wisdom, that T, and kind of reflect on past actions or choices. That Judgment card. Um, it's like you're entering a period of realization and readiness to take the lead, with that Magician empowering you to like use your talents and your tools and your voice to make that real progress. But it must be intentional. That Two of Pentacles, though, is going to suggest that you're managing like multiple responsibilities right now. Um, well, you'll be managing multiple responsibilities in August, and like success will depend on how you juggle your energy and time and your focus in August. Just be mindful of burnout or letting one priority eclipse something else. Just be flexible and trust your intuition this next coming month. Just it's going to tell you that your awakening is going to be deeper clarity with that Judgment, stepping into your like power and like learning how to balance it all this next month with that intuition kind of leading the way. You've had everything you need to make it happen this coming month. Just stay grounded and trust your inner compass there, Aquarius. Overall, not too bad for the zodiac signs. Last June, I said July is going to suck for everybody. It has. Oof. But This one, it's kind of a little more happy, a little more hopeful for August. All right, and lastly, we got Gemini. August. All right, Gemini, for August, you've got cherries, sensuality. Started with love, ending with sensuality. Gemini, let's go over the roots, the rise of the beach. Eight. All right, Gemini, your root, sun reversed. Rise, two of fire, two of wands, reverse. And your reach is the seven of air, swords. Now let's read what cherries is. First, enjoying cherries. Cherry pie, fresh on the stem, or cherry preserves, or jam. Ooh, kirsch. If you're drinking, kirsch, chocolate kirsch cake. When I went to culinary school, oh, insert that drool of Homer Simpson. That's it. Yeah. So cherries. Cherries have, I'm reading this part. Cherries have long been associated with desire and sensuality. If this card comes up in a reading, it's time to realize your sensual power. It may be time to buy a new outfit, get your hair done, or take a bubble bath. Celebrate your body and its ability to provide pleasure and sensation. Pleasure, and sensation. From simple things, simple hugs, to a more intimate touch. The energy of cherries reminds us to be patient, present. Excuse me, geez, in the body, and try to quiet the mind so that we can fully experience sensation. You may find that others are more physically attracted to you as you work with these energies. So be discerning as to whom you share your time and attention with this coming August. Gemini. Okay, so let me get my thoughts in order for these. I remember the different names from. Okay, so Gemini. There you go, got it. So, cherries, obviously, sensuality. It's a call to reconnect with your body and your pleasure and your authentic desire this coming August. The sun, reversed, delayed joy, block clarity, uncertainty around identity or direction. Two of fire on this one, two of wands normally, reversed. Uh, Fear stepping forward and like hesitation, playing it small. And then you got the seven of swords, the seven of air in this one. Um, strategy. Sound like on my mouth can't say it. Strategy. Jeez, that's a weird word. Strategy, yeah. Concealment and like truth avoidance. Strategy. Blah 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 blah. So, what it's saying is that this coming month of August, for Gemini, you kind of may feel like you're kind of out of sync with your usual spark. With that sun reverse, the joy or like confidence you may be muted, or you might be dimming your own light. That two of wands reversed kind of suggests that you've got choices or a plan that's kind of stalled, possibly like from like fear or insecurity, or like second guessing yourself. And you got that seven of swords, seven of air in this case, as your reach. It kind of indicates that either you're not being fully honest with yourself, or someone around you may be acting with some hidden motives. It's kind of urging you to be strategic and just trust your instinct and examine what's being left unsaid. So, like in summary, for you, Gemini, um, for August, it's being asked to reconnect with your central expressive side with those cherries, but that lingering self doubt and hesitation or avoidance is going to block your full radiance for August. Just make sure you step into your like truth, even if it means stepping away from your comfort zone. Like authentic pleasures begin with like radical honesty for you in August, Gemini. All right, that is all of the signs. Reset this. Let's see where we're at now. 3 hours. Okay. We will go for another 30 minutes. 30-ish minutes. 9:30. Or whenever my doggo, because it's usually his time to have his night snack, which is just water for him. So he has 3 big meals now, and we give him water just before he goes to bed. Reset this. Reset. Right. If anybody has a question, got 30 minutes to go. No. I'm looking at the people because where I'm sitting at in the game. Hold on. Where I'm sitting at in the game is right where everybody comes back from their house. It's over here. Hello, Night Rot. Welcome back. Just finished up all the horoscope ones. And for Scorpios, I know you're a Scorpio, it was chicken health for you for August. Fireplace add on. Now, check it. You want to be grilling some chicken? Really, good place that. So we are. That boot over there. Oh, I think it's after this. Fireplace. It's one of those that you can only put in certain spots. The only place? Okay. Let's go here. Okay, so I'm gonna move this. Let's face it. Face the fireplace. The upcoming one. Maybe means I gotta go outside. Okay. Upgrade. I need brick and sap planks. Okay. Dragon. Oh, I got a bunch of them here. I need 19 stone bricks. Stone. I got a lot of stone there. I'll just let that go. Yeah, Scorpios, you got chickens. Health. It's telling you to focus on health this month. From what I remember. And it's not just, it's physical, emotional, mental, and like energetic health for Scorpios this month. Right? And since it's August, perfect time for grilling. So now that my back is feeling a little better, tomorrow after I come back from my chiropractor thing, after my chiropractor, I'll go to the store, pick up all the stuff for the meal prep for the week. Would you like a reading? We can. If nobody else has a question, I'll probably end the stream with this reading. If you do have a question, feel free to put it in the comments. For some reason, my Q thing isn't working. The exclamation read or exclamation join for some reason isn't working right now. So I think I'm gonna have to log out of Streamlabs and then re-log in for it to reset. Maybe, I don't know. So what's your question there, Nightrot? Stretch my hands. Will you have closure in the important matters soon? Today's numerology number is 8, so I'll be shuffling the deck 8 times. got 10 of fire, 10 of wands reversed. Magician reversed. And Andalita of fire, or knight of wands reversed. Okay. Just give me a second so I can gather my thoughts. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I think I got it. This is showing my so the two of wands, or the two of fire, reversed. It's about hesitation and delay or indecision. The magician reverse, that's blocked manifestation, manipulation, or lack of control. And the Andalita of fire reverse, it's also the knight of wands reverse, scattered energy, impatience, and false starts. Let's go. What they're saying is that the closure kind of appears unlikely to come quickly or easily. That two of wands reverse suggests you're stuck at a crossroads, possibly waiting on someone else's action or feeling unsure of how to proceed. The magician reverse shows that either you or someone involved lacks the tools or the clarity to resolve things right now. It can also hint at manipulation or miscommunication, delaying the progress. Then the Knight of Wands reverse, or the Andelita of Wands of Fire reverse, kind of adds a sense of frustration or like restlessness. You may want answers now, but rushing things could backfire. The cards kind of can also signal that someone involved is being reckless or impulsive or evasive right now. So the advice that these are kind of giving is like the situation needs a little patience, a little more strategy and honesty. The closure will come, but only after things stabilize and that miscommunication is kind of cleared. So for now, just pull your energy inward and regain control over what you can influence and avoid letting someone else's chaos throw you off course right now. To a degree, yeah, basically. Don't rush people into doing something right now. Don't let the craziness throw you off. And since you're Scorpio, focus on health, getting healthy, staying focused mentally, physically, emotionally. August is about zenning it. Yep. Sorry about hands. For those of you guys, I always paint my nails to kind of match the theme since today was a kind of green. I used SC Espressi color. The base color is called Take the Espresso. Topper is from Hollow Taco. It's called Celestial Lights. You're welcome. Neighbors. Those two together make these. I think they look like a scarab beetle. Like the shell. Cool. You doing okay? Is it time? Mm-hmm. Zeus is getting up. It's time for some water. Hello. Hi, everyone. I see more people are viewing. I always get a lot more people wanting to watch my stream as I'm just about to end it. He's waiting for water. And then bed. I know what. Oh, I need like 19 of them. It's a long ways to go. Ah, oops. So, okay. Anybody else out there and wants to read or go? Not. Oh, hello, open phones. Thank you for the follow. I'm here on Sundays and Mondays, days off from work, for a couple hours, a few hours, 3 to 4 hours. 5 o'clock, 5:30-ish, depending on how quickly he eats, and then until like 9:30, usually. That's usually when he has his water. It's time. I have 6 minutes left. Unless he jams to the door, then I know that I need to go. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll be back next week. It'll be August. So hopefully, everybody that I read today, just focus on your health, focus on love next month. Trust your intuitions. I think it's going to be like the running theme for next month. Oh yeah, and the last one, the cherries, and sensuality. Take care of yourself next month. Either yourself or your partner, or whoever. Just make sure it's a little more romantic next month for everybody. I know, that was fun. Alright guys, so until next time, hasta luego, see you later, and such. And thank you for the follows. Again, I'll be back next Sunday.